Now, one of the things that we know is that the Nio sales in Europe are not doing as much as compared to the kind of sales that Nio is generating for their brand in China. I mean, Nio Europe accounts for less than 3% of the total sales that Nio accumulates on a month to month, which shows you of how little is Europe contributing when it comes to the Nio sales. Now, to date, we just read some good news coming from Europe. I mean, Netherlands apparently in the last 48 hours received reservations of around 41, and out of the 41, Nio Netherlands managed to deliver 31 vehicles. This is a very good conversion rate because 41 reservation made, 31 car sold. This means that the conversion rate is around 70%, which is something that is pretty exciting, coming especially from a part of a European market where Nio is currently selling their cars. I mean, apparently most of the guys or most of the people that bought these 31 vehicles, majority of them, they are Chinese, right? Which sort of like makes sense, and their perception on Nio cars is based on they saw what Nio is doing, how Nio is performing, building cars, reviews, and what people are saying about Nio in China, and then make a decision, or it helped them in making a precise decision of going for a Nio car. This is something that is just so amazing, so incredible, seeing at least Europe, Netherlands, Nio generating some good sales based off what people are perceiving or are seeing Nio performing, based on what people are saying in about Nio in China, which is something that is just so incredible. One thing to note, ladies and gents, is that the Nio cars, or all Nio cars that you see being sold in Europe, they are quite expensive, or more expensive than the Nio cars that are being sold in China, because of the tariff or existing tariffs which are there, which based on what the Nio CEO said, it's currently at 10%. Nio cars are more expensive than the amount you'd buy Nio cars in China. So I'm happy about this. I just hope it starts opening up more sales in Europe, because Europe, you'll know that it is a place, like I'm saying, or like I said in the beginning of this video, where Nio is not selling that much as compared to China, as Nio sales, Nio Europe sales constitute to around 3%, because on average it's selling around 300-500 vehicles on a month to month in Europe, and hopefully we get to see these numbers improving with time. And the good thing about Nio in Europe also is that Nio is not just only selling cars in Europe, but they are also building infrastructure catering to those clients that buy the Nio cars. I mean, in terms of total battery swapping stations that are in Europe at the moment, Nio has over 55 battery swapping stations in, of course, Europe, which is going to bring in convenience to those that own the Nio cars. And I have subscribed to battery as a service. They also have got charging infrastructure in Europe, which shows you or proves to you that Nio, not only are they deploying this technology, there are chargers and battery swapping station in China, but they are also deploying the infrastructure in Europe. In fact, what the Nio CEO said during the Q2 earnings is that wherever they sell their cars, they will make sure that they take also the infrastructure to cater for the users or those that bought the Nio cars, which is something that is just so amazing, so incredible to see Nio also giving or taking their infrastructure abroad, outside of China, because then the people outside of China can also, of course, attest to the good news that those people in China are attesting to when it comes to a technology like the battery swapping station, which on the 4th generation battery swapping station, it takes roughly around 2.5 minutes for it to complete a battery swap, which is just so incredible, so amazing to see. You know that the battery swapping stations you see being deployed in Europe come from the Hungary assembly plant, which it's just so amazing to see Nio already having this assembly plant close by or in Europe, there by Hungary, which is just so incredible, I suppose, and it will make Nio to be able to produce and deploy more battery swapping stations in Europe. I don't know if whether Nio has started deploying fourth generation battery swapping station. I don't think so, but of course those that are in Europe, maybe you can give us the updates if whether Nio started deploying fourth generation battery swapping stations. The last time I checked, they were deploying the third gen battery swapping stations. Fourth generations, I suppose if they are not there, they should be on their way to also bring a convenient to their European customers. So I'm happy, I'm excited. Tell me what you think about this 70% conversion rate, which we just saw apparently coming from Nio Netherlands, where 41 customers who had made a reservation onto Nio, 31 of them ended up taking a sale or completing a Nio sale, which therefore meant that in the last 48 hours, Netherlands saw sales of Nio getting to 31, which I think for Europe, it deserves some celebration, because we hardly see that kind of a figure on a daily basis in Europe, and seeing it happening in 48 hours or in a short space of time, I think it's something that is really commendable from Nio, and I think it shows us and tells us one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will definitely be rewarded in the long term. So I'm happy, I'm excited. Just thought I'd just give you this quick update. We look forward to the September deliveries coming from Europe as a whole. Hopefully, as the year gets closer to an end, we see Europe also generating more sales, or their sales continue growing, which will bring also positive vibes into Nio sales in Europe. Though with the tariff increase, which based on what the Nio CEO said, the conclusion or the final judgment on the matter might come around November. And as we patiently wait for that, I think, we just hope for the best, and Nio shall continue doing well, hopefully in Europe. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Do your own due diligence before you buy the Nio stock for the very first time, because I mean, let's face it, the Nio stock price is quite volatile, and therefore you need to do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.